imagine you're shipping temperature sensitive vaccines from India to the US, and during the shipment something happens, the temperature spikes, the humidity spikes, anything could happen. And at that point you need to contact different people, you need to have complex coordination, and usually what would happen is a human would be checking out if there's a breach. But in this case we have a solution that would help overcome that hurdle while also providing us with audit trails so that we can track what has happened and what action has been taken. Now I'm handing it off to Sumiran and he's going to explain.
Alright, thank you so much, Rohin. So this was our problem, the cargo monitoring problem. As Rohin said, that there is, so the pharmaceutical distributor, let's say it's us, we are partnering with OnAsset. It's a hardware company based off Texas. What it does is that it transmits real-time telemetry for shipments which are going across the globe. So there are different parameters in it, like temperature, shock, humidity, excursion minutes, like flight delays. Any of those parameters can affect the arrival time of the shipment to the destination, and which can have like several effects. Let's say if the vaccine was there, it's a COVID vaccine, then it would be like the hospitals need to be notified, right? So and the manufacturers need to be notified, and if human does all these things, these are error prone. So what we did was we built Agentic AI system. It's called AgenticTerps. What it does, it has 5 services, each of them designated to do a specific task. And service A pulls the data from the OnAsset device. It transfers to service B, which processes it. Transfer to service C, which makes the which checks from the data already present in, for the medicine, that if a breach is detected. If a breach is detected, it sends the sends all those like details, metadata to service D. Service D is the main AI agent. Like it is using LangChain to produce different like cascading scenarios, and then finally after running all of those things through all the metadata which was provided by the live telemetry, it produces a recovery plan, and then finally that recovery plan is sent from service D to service E, and service E executes that plan, which is basically sending emails to receivers, to manufacturers, to hospitals, saying that something is wrong and you need to be you need to look into it. So now we'll show you the live demo. Let's go on to the our front end. So this is the front end. It has 3 active shipments right now. These are the 3 vaccine, like 3 shipments. Now there is this upload functionality for adding more shipments. We have currently demonstrated for 3 of them. Now let's quickly open any of the metadata for each of the shipments. So if you click on smallpox, here's the metadata. It shows everything related to the maximum shock, or the maximum humidity, light sensitive, every little detail which is needed. So it also includes the contact. Can you scroll down? It also includes the contact phone, email, receiver name, everything which the orchestrator or the execution agent needs to notify hospitals and everybody, literally. So now let's close this metadata document, and now let's do a simulation of a breach. So here is the smallpox vaccine. So these are all the the UI offers us to change the parameters and send the request. So let's tweak a little bit to all the parameters. So Rohin, you can just, so as you see, the safe range is -25 to -15. It's now set to -3.5. Shock is set to maybe 58, and yeah, you can just change it. And now once we press the save updates button, this whole live telemetry will be sent to the agent. Now can you please open the Firestore? So this is our database. It contains all the shipments, all the pending and approved actions, because it was mentioned in the business statement that it should be auditable and traceable. So it's all residing here. If I open the like the pubs of topics, so these are the topics on which through which the communication happens. So the system is scalable till the end. So it's like if the live telemetry continuously sending like all the data each second, then it is scalable to that extent, and it will like scale up, and when there is no telemetry, it will scale down as well. So these are the topics which are acting as the like base for communication. Can you go to the cloud and services? So here are the services, all the services, including our front end, orchestrator, execution, monitoring, and ingesting telemetry. So these are all like the cloud run deployments. All of the deployments are like everything starting to end. The whole thing is deployed on Google Cloud. So we are using Docker to Dockerize all the services and then running them on Cloud Run. There is also a reproducibility document which was attached in the submission, so you can just like quickly go through it and then make the whole infrastructure. So we'll go back to the front end, and here go back. Go back. Now we'll wait for the pending approval for the approval to come here after the recovery plan has been made. Alright, so here is the pending approval, like the plan which orchestrator generated. This is the requirement for the human in the loop, so we can approve it from here. But before it, we're gonna go to the Firestore, show that the all the fields which were created by the AI. You can just scroll through it. Yes, you can show each and everything related to like regulatory plans, actions, all the metadata, everything related to the shipment. Now we'll quickly show the status. Scroll down to the bottom. Now the current status is pending, and here are the two collections. Now go back to the UI and let's approve the action which was created by AI. Yes, and the actions. Here the person can also see what all actions have been will take place if we approve the action. So now let's approve the action. Now it has approved this one. I'll quickly go to the Firestore, open the same. Yes, and now here the status is marked to approved, and you can check that as well in the approved actions collection. For the Geminis, all the metadata and the status is approved. Now what this does, this will send me an email on my phone. So here's the email which just came. If you can see, it's the same time, 10:39, and the email contains everything because this was a doctor. So dear Dr. Dhanraj, this is the problem, breach summary, it's a TED assessment, everything, note, viability, everything related to the shipment. So you can, and we have put it like we have put all the emails. Did you get the email? So we put all the emails. Let's say I was the doctor, he is the manufacturer or the sender, so he's also getting the email. Everything is written in the email. These are the older tests that we did. So yeah, that's it, and thank you so much.